We shall stay in the great state of Arizona, where Kari Lake is running for governor against Katie Hobbs. Here's Katie Hobbs talking about her position on, Democrat, I should say, Katie Hobbs, discussing her position on abortion.
The Hobbs administration's week limit be for abortion access? If it's not 15 weeks, what is it?
Look, abortion is a very personal decision that belongs between a woman and her doctor. The government and politicians don't belong in that decision. We need to let doctors perform the care that they are trained and take an oath to perform. So
if an Arizona voter were to conclude from your previous answer that you do not favor any specific week limit on abortion, would they be correct?
I support leaving the decision between a woman and her doctor and leaving politicians entirely out of it.
Doesn't she come off as an SNL character? Like they dressed her up and put on fake glasses. And I'm pretty sure doctors take an oath not to do any harm. I think that has something to do with the Hippocratic Oath. You're supposed to help everybody. We can discuss whether abortion is, yeah, okay, fine, you got it. But all right, so who is the moderate? Does that seem like a moderate position, that a woman should just be able to get an abortion at any point? Again, I say this as someone that believes you would want a certain window to allow for abortion, but is that the moderate position or the radical position? And think about it this way, 20 years ago, not even 20 years ago, 12 years ago, and perhaps even less, 6 years ago, if a Democrat had said, I believe in no limits to abortion, they would have been the outlier in the party. But now they are all repeating the exact same stuff. Show me a Democrat who isn't repeating the exact same nonsense. So, okay, that's her position. You can decide whether it's radical or moderate for yourself. Here is Republican Kari Lake explaining her position on abortion.
I'm a woman. I'm a mother. I'm all for women's health care. I come from a large family, 7 sisters I have. Of course I want women's health care. This has moved beyond health care. We're not giving women choices. I'm for giving women true choices. And when they walk into an abortion center, they're only given one choice. And they're not told that you have the choice to keep your baby and we can help and here's how. Or we can help you find a loving family who will adopt your baby. I want to give women true choices. I will uphold the law, whatever that law is. And I want to see to it that we save more lives. Right now, the Democrats have started pushing so far from that rare but safe to anything goes up to 9 months of pregnancy, after birth. Katie Hobbs, my opponent, actually is voted for, and you look at her voting record, allowing a baby who survives an abortion, that the hospital would refuse medical care and allow the baby to die on a cold metal tray.
Did you catch that last part? This is what they call post-birth abortions, where the woman and her doctor could decide, sure, the baby's out of you, but there's this little window to still, in essence, I think we usually call that murder. That would be known as murder. And again, as someone that just spent a couple days, in the hospital with these preemies and the babies all in there and watching that, it's just absolutely mind-blowing. She also had an interesting line there, which was, I will uphold the law, whatever the law is, because of course she's running for governor, so she's not setting the law. The law is set by the legislature, but she's saying, I will honor the law, whatever the law is. She has her own, again, personal belief. I'm trying to find out if she has any weak exception on that. But she's saying, I want choice in that if a woman is pregnant, instead of automatically pushing her towards the abortion, which of course we know the Democrats want to do, instead of doing that, what she would like to do is say, hey, can we help you perhaps put this baby up for adoption, or maybe we can give you some resources so you will feel you don't have to get an abortion. And okay, I'm being given some information right now. This is nice to hear. Kari Lake's position on this is 15 weeks. 15 weeks. That seems to be the magic number. That's according to Rolling Stone, and Rolling Stone is no friend of the Republicans. And by the way, 15 weeks is the current law in Arizona. So who is more radical? The person who wants to keep it at 3.5 months in essence, which is the current law, or the person who wants to expand it into 8 months? I think you got it. So will these two debate? Because it seems like they have a real difference of opinion. It might be nice if they got on a stage together and talked it out. Well, Katie Hobbs was asked about debating Kari, and she ain't into it.
One more time before we let you go, because I think it is on the mind of Arizona voters. Are you saying this morning that there is no circumstance that you can envision or would even try to negotiate in which you and Kari Lake would appear at a debate together before the election?
At this point in the race, with 30 days to go, our schedule in terms of forums is pretty much set, and I'm really happy with where we are in the plans we have to continue talking directly to the voters of Arizona.
Guys, she just doesn't have time to have a debate with her opponent. It's such nonsense. They are afraid to explain their positions because their positions have become radical.